Only 8% of rural India had access to refrigerators. This statistic led to the innovation of Chotu Cool, Godrej's mini refrigerator that runs on electricity as well as battery. Chotu Cool is the poster boy for disruptive innovation in India. Like email disrupted the existing market for postal mail, Chotu Cool has revolutionized food preservation for low-income households.
India, a country where 1/3 of the total food produced in India is spoiled. An urgent need to nip this alarming number was identified in 2006. And as they say, where there is a need, there is an innovation. In a country where 80% of the people have no access to simple refrigeration, a concept so ordinary in today's urban homes, Godrej introduced Chotu Cool. A low-cost, low-energy refrigerator to provide the comfort of cooling to the sun-scorched households of rural India.
We started understanding non-consumers, basically people who are non-users of refrigerator, and started understanding their life, their living pattern, in their habitat, in their surroundings and all that. And it came out that there were 2-3 things which we looked at. One is what are the barriers to the consumption, why they are not buying a normal existing range of refrigerator which are available in the marketplace. Second, we try to understand their needs, what are the needs they have. And third is, do they really have an aspiration to buy a cooling solution which serves their purpose? The running cost was another issue.
The idea was born at a Harvard University workshop conducted by Professor Clayton Christensen, a pioneer of disruptive innovation. An innovation which creates a new market and eventually disrupts the existing market for a product. A small but significant change in design was introduced by abandoning the compressor technology used in domestic fridges and using a thermoelectric or solid-state cooling system.
We decided to go for a solid state, primarily because that was the simplest thing. A 40 mm by 40 mm by 3 mm chip actually does the cooling as against a 12 kg of a mass which is called compressor.
Innovated to save a struggling refrigerator industry, in 2008, Chotu Cool was born. A 45-litre fridge that can cool food to around 8 to 10 degrees Celsius on a 12-volt battery at the cost of just 3,700 rupees. That's half the price of the cheapest refrigerator you'd find in the market.
A country like India, to be frugal is absolutely essential, because we don't have too many resources and we really don't have enough resources for the large population that we have. There's no way that you can eradicate the population, nor can we multiply the resources in a short period of time. We have to be resource efficient and we have to be resource effective. So it is important to be frugal. It is important to be cost effective.
With affordability and accessibility at the heart of Chotu Cool, Godrej is the only white good manufacturer in India to address the need of the rural poor by creating a new product category for this invisible consumer segment. But targeting this new segment of consumers meant rejecting standard models of distribution to ensure that one who needs a Chotu Cool gets a Chotu Cool.
A lot of people talk in terms of reaching out to the market and logistics and everything, which pertains to the visible part of the market where roads exist, the highways exist, the warehouses exist, the people who reach out there exist. We really had to look at places which people cannot reach. And that's where this logic of post office came, that India Post reaches out to so many places. How do they do it? They didn't have the courier system. They didn't have the rocket scientists to do that. They have been reaching it out for more than 100 years.
This tie-up with India Post is making sure Chotu Cool is reaching the remotest corners of India and impacting the lives of thousands of households.
One of the stories which really makes me feel that yes, it has impacted the small pawn shop in Nasik. Whenever it's just outside a big hotel, he's selling cold pan out of that, cold meetha pan. He prepares in the morning time and keep it inside it so that during the day it gets cool. Earlier he was using a brick of ice to make that, and now he earns 2 rupees per pan, and it impacts his life in a big way. And he says that very proudly, that After buying Chotu, now instead of one Chotu, he has another Chotu. He has two Chotu. So the total outflow of pan per day from him has gone up 3 to 4 times more than what he was selling before buying Chotu.
Chotu has taken a leap forward with its new model that bridges the gap between affordability and aspiration. A revamped model was launched earlier this year for a consumer interested in a lifestyle product rather than a functional appliance.
But over the period of time, we started realizing the aspirations are growing very fast for them also. And during that thing, they started looking at the high-end customers. When we gone through this journey, we find that the aspiration, some way can we make the solution, functional solution, more aspirational. And that last 3 years of journey is all about that.
In a segment with wafer-thin margins and where the cheapest selling is not the largest selling, Godrej hasn't had it easy. But going strong, this revolutionary product is a clarion call to the culture of innovation that can bring about social impact and still make business sense.
Over the last 8 weeks, we've shown you what an indelible mark India has made on the world's innovation map. We hope this series has inspired each one of you to innovate for a better tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching.